Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 is a film my friend really wanted me to watch. It's a film that's trying to be kind of like in the same vein of Halloween 2018, where they do like a far-off sequel 50 years later and sort of bring back a legacy character in order to reboot the series of sorts. So this one takes place in modern day. It is about Mel. She is a chef and she has a partner. I don't remember any of their names because this movie sucked. This movie's really dumb and bad. Anyways, Mel is a chef and her partner, work partner, they want to buy a town called Harlow in Texas, and they go there and they're going to auction off different landmarks to different investors. They want to sort of gentrify the small town. So the small town has like a bunch of old people living there, but they're all being pushed out. And Mel and her sister is younger, a teenager who got like maimed in a school shooting. So she's got PTSD and she's tagging along. She doesn't want to move to this small Texas town to like rebuild everything. And then Mel's working partner has his fiance there, and he's the other half of the business, but he's not 100% kosher. And then they show up and they kick an old woman out of her house because she runs an orphanage and they own it now. And however, there is a large brutish man living with the woman. He's actually Leatherface. So when the woman expires in the ambulance, Leatherface doesn't take it too very well. He ends up getting bloody revenge on everyone in the town. So this movie is dumb and violent. It's not without its pros. It has a decent budget, some really good gore effects, a beautiful set design and cinematography. There's also beautiful shots. You know, you get to see the desert and the roads and stuff like that. It's a very rural film. It's hillbilly horror. But the movie, honestly, it just falls apart so easily because it has nothing going for it thematically. The first one at least had the whole, you know, they're so poor that they eat people. This one just literally, a large man-child basically just kills everyone that moves. And that's the movie. And there's like, they try to throw in some thematic elements with the younger sister having the PTSD or whatever after the school shooting. But they introduce Sally Hardesti's return like 50 years later. She's like this kook with a shotgun that shows up, and that character is literally so disrespected. They try to do like the whole Halloween 2018 thing, but they didn't do it right. And the movie just has leaps in logic, like just straight up like logic problems, like Leatherface like throwing something at someone to make them trip and then showing up in front of them and just teleporting. It was really dumb. The spatial awareness was not there in the movie. There is a pretty gnarly scene where Leatherface goes into a party bus and kills a bunch of influencers, but they don't act normal and they act dumb. They're just like tapping at windows with hands and stuff instead of trying to open the windows. And you know, those characters are just fodder. They don't really matter. In the meantime, there's just so much blood that no one would be able to stand, let alone kill each other. Overall, I did like the bond between the sisters, and the movie is just pretty terrible overall. It's really dumb and violent with not much else going on. Lots of style. I mean, it's produced by Fede Alvarez, so the movie looks great. I mean, the Leatherface design's cool. The characters, they're just there to be chopped up. There's like literally nothing going on. So the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I thought it was pretty dumb, and I give it a 3 out of 10.